Hi guys, how you all doing? I hope you're all doing well and I hope you're all keeping safe. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my name is Wanjohi. If you're not new and you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing and thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. If you are not new and you have not yet subscribed, I really don't know why. Please consider subscribing. And if you're new here, karibu tena sana. My name is Wanjohi. And here we do basically everything that entails to life and godliness. Yes, and if you have watched my previous video, you will understand why we are here. But if you have not watched, please go and watch it. But regardless, you're already here, so let me tell you what is happening. So it's currently 2:23, not PM but AM. It's 22:23 a.m. Sleep is not coming. I don't know why. Sleep, where did you go? I have tried to look for you, but you're just not appearing. You're just not showing up on my door. I have tried to sleep, but guys, I can't sleep. I don't know why. Not that I don't know why. I just think I have a lot in my mind, and I just can't sleep. I know I'm a night person. If you know me, you know I'm a night person. I sleep late. I don't have an issue with sleeping late. Actually, nikieka hapa mnakaa poa cause the ring lights. But anyway, si mnakaa ninakaa better. The lighting is better. I'm a night person. I prefer doing my things at night. I prefer doing things at night, but not this late. 12 is okay. 1 is okay. But 2, and it's not like I've woken up to pray, and it's not like I'm waiting for 3 to pray. No, this is just not me. But in my previous video, we have talked about things. That's not why I'm here right now. I'm here because I have said, you know what, not because I can't sleep. Let me talk to you guys. And I've gone through my notebook. There are things I had written that I would really want to talk about with you guys, and my hand is tired, but it's fine. There are things I had written I really want us to discuss or talk about, and I've chosen just one among the many. And tonight, let's talk about you're uncomfortable for a reason. There's a reason as to why you're just uncomfortable with the season you're in. At times, I know we can get too comfortable with our lives and the season we are in, but it gets to a point where you're just not comfortable anymore. You feel like, no, I have been here for a very long time. You're just everything around you just, let alone even irritating, but at times everything around you is just not making sense. And you feel like, no, I really need to move. And yes, most of the times when that happens, it tells us that it's time for us to move to the next season. And if you're wise enough, you will pray and God will move you to the next season. If you're not, okay, not to say you're not wise enough, but if you're not so much knowledgeable, you might tend to just ignore, and you'll find yourself doing things and things are not working. You'll find people just doing things to you and you wonder why. I'll give an example of how my life has been. Before I went to school, of course I was living alone. I was in Nairobi. I came to Nairobi when I was young. Me think at 20 I was already told, girl, you're old enough, bye. Go start your life. You're old enough. But how did I know that it was time for me to move in different seasons in my life? In my life, it got to a point I just got uncomfortable with everything. All right. So, time to elevate, I would just get irritated. You know, my house, it's no longer accommodating. It's no longer the warm home that I knew, and that told me that, you know what, it's time for me to move. I remember there's a time, I'll give this testimony like later on, but I'll just give you snippets. I remember there was a time I was homeless. That's the word. And I was accommodated by someone who had children, and it wasn't easy, minding that me, I come from a family of two children, me and my brother. And when he was young, I was young. When he's old, I was old. So okay, when I was old, he is old. Okay, not when I was old. Guys, I really don't know why my phone is misbehaving. I have cleared like everything on my phone and it's still telling me size limit. So I hope it doesn't misbehave again. And what was I saying? I was telling a story, and so I didn't have any problem because I didn't have any other place to go. So I was, it's fine, it's okay, because I got to a family where the one who accommodated me actually had 3 kids. So you can imagine, I have never ever raised children in my life, and now I'm here and I'm given 3 children. All right. I got there and the house girl was like, you know what? It's like I was waiting for you to come, so please take over. And I became like the house girl in the house. So yeah, it was really hard because I'm not used to, I'm not used to raising children. I have not raised one, let alone 3. But the life situation that was at that time, I really had no option. And I was like, you know what, God, whatever you want me to learn during this season, I'm open to it, and it's fine. It's fine. I'll be here. I'll do whatever you want me to do. I'll learn whatever you want me to learn until the season is over. How did I know the season is over? I had no problem with the children misbehaving, because yeah, with the chapa mtoto wenyewe, but I had no problem. Actually, I had the grace. I had the grace for those children. All right. It just got to a point where I just couldn't stand them anymore. This was like, I think, a few months later, and I just couldn't stand. They would do something and I feel I wish I can just get you like this. But again, I wouldn't want to, what can I say? Like, sisi taka kutolea mtoto hasira. So you see, I started getting uncomfortable. I was okay, everything was nice, I was enjoying, but all of a sudden I feel like, no, they're irritating. I just don't like whatever, everything they're doing is just, no, why are you doing that? You shouldn't be doing that. When they make mistakes, I just feel like, oh God. Kitambo will just look at them and I'm like, it's fine, do whatever you wanna do, it's your house. But not this time, I just don't feel like, I don't have their grace. And immediately, oh my God, my hand is tired. And immediately I knew, you know what, God is saying something, and I knew it was time for me to move. All right, I knew it was time for me to move, and I asked God, what do you want me to do? Where do you want me to go? What should I do? If this indeed is you telling me to, you being comfortable, move, show me. And I can tell you for a fact, within 3 days, I was already out. One, God just gave me an inspiration to do something. I did, and it helped me move to the next step. All right. I wondered why I didn't even have the brains to do that from the word go, but just this time I asked God, you know what, it's time for me to move. And God just gave me an inspiration. I went for it, I did it, and it moved me to the next level. And I was out. So I knew, wow, yeah, it was time for me to move, and I was not uncomfortable for no reason. There was a reason as to why. Before I got to school, that week, I was just, God, what do you really want to do with my life? All right. I was at that time where, God, I think it's time. I always knew. For a fact, I knew I was called to ministry, but I was just not ready to do ministry. I was like, you know what, God, I'm okay serving you chini ya maji. I'm okay being a pastor's wife. I'm okay just serving in the background, but mbele ya watu, no. So I knew I was called to ministry, but I just decided to, you know what, God, that voice, I'm not hearing it, by the way. And I had many confirmations from people, from myself, dreams, word. Then I just had other pastors in church, and I just had all the confirmations that I needed. But I just to ignore. I just to ignore. Not in a bad way. It's because of growing up, there are words you hear and you're like, that's for those people. Me, I can't. I have really struggled with acne. So easy, I can say that my face is doing way much better. There was a time I was looking like I'm 70-year-old. And that was enough to tell God, you know what? How do you even expect me to stand before people and talk? Because I was meant to believe I'm ugly and I can't talk before people. So this time comes and I'm just disturbed. My spirit is just disturbed. I feel like whatever I'm doing is wrong. And I'm like, God, what again do you want me to do? I have just been okay. My life has just been, fine. It's fine. I can't complain much. My life has just been fine. So what, God, do you want again me to do? And that's when I really accepted ministry, by the way. Because Bishop preached, gave a word. I ran with the word that week, consecrated myself. I was like, you know what? It's time. I know, God, I know when it's time. I know how you do your things, and it's time for me to move. I was like, you know what? Let's move. And that's what I did, consecrated myself. And that week, God, he didn't give me an inspiration, but I think that's when I said, you know what, God, it's fine. I'm ready for ministry. Whatever you want to do with me, here I am, as you will, as you wish. And that week, that's how I just miraculously joined Bible school. I told God to position me, of course. I was like, you know what, now that I have accepted, what's the next step in my life? School was no. I had written I wanted to go to Bible school 3 years prior to that year that I joined school. I didn't want to go to Bible school because of ministry, but I didn't want to go to Bible school because I just love the Bible. I just love the mysteries in the Word, and I just wanted to understand the Bible better. And that's why I wrote in my vision board that I want to join a Bible school, but not because ministry was calling. And God just decided to, you know what, it's time for you to move. And yeah, Bible school it is for now. And within a week, God aligned and positioned me. And I went to Bible school. So, what am I telling you, nikiwa hizi zote? There's a reason as to why you're uncomfortable, alright? Don't ignore the fact. Don't feel like you're being stubborn. Don't sweep the feeling under the carpet. There's a reason as to why you're uncomfortable. And yes, just tell God to show you. Tell God to align you, position you for your next level, for your next season, rather, in life. Because you never know. You never know what God has in store for you or what God wants you to do. And until you align yourself, you'll just remain there. Your life will be stagnant. You'll just be going around in circles. You'll just be moving and not getting anywhere. You know the vagabond spirits? Yes, alright? So, I just felt I should tell you that. I just felt we should talk about that. And yeah, I hope we've learned 1 or 2 things, two or 3 things. And if you're in that situation now, comment down below and let us know. Let's have a conversation. If you have ever experienced that. Also drop a comment down below, let us know how you knew and how you handled it and where you are now. Just comment and tell me anything, all right? And guys, also, what do you want to see me do? Because you know what you wish is my command. As long as it's anything godly, I'll do, all right? As long as it's anything that references the Lord, I will do, okay? It doesn't matter what. So comment down below, tell me what you'll want to see me do in this channel, and I'll do it. Good night, guys. Okay, it's good night for me, but for you, whatever time you'll be watching me, just enjoy yourself, be happy, and remember, you're the best, all right? And in everything you do, put God first and you'll never be disappointed. I love you all so much, and guys, please subscribe, all right? Okay, bye guys, I love you all so much.